As one of the 200 million people in Nigeria looking for ways to make their lives better and easier, I stumbled on a video that taught me how to make homemade bread using a pan. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is AJ. If you are just in this video for the first time, welcome. Here in this channel, we have fun, we talk, and I also try to take you along my activities. So just like this one here today, we are going to be making homemade bread. So my returning subscribers, welcome. I'm throwing my lots of love at you. So let's dive right into the video for today. To make our homemade bread, the first thing we'll be needing obviously is flour. This is just normal corn flour, it's not with flour. So we're going to be needing flour. We're going to be needing oil. You can use butter, but I'm going to be using oil for mine. Then here we have sugar. I have 2.5 tablespoon of sugar here. Then I have 1.5 tablespoon of milk here. Then I have a pinch of salt. Then I also have a teaspoon of yeast, dry active yeast. Please, when you want to get your yeast, ask if it's instant or dry active yeast. So this one I'm using is dry active yeast. And for someone wanting to know what's the difference between dry active yeast and instant yeast, the difference is that for instant yeast, you don't need to proof. Proofing is when you put it in warm water with sugar, then you cover for like 10 to 15 minutes. So if you're using instant yeast, you don't need to proof it. Just go ahead, put it, and it's still going to rise. And for bread, you don't need to proof your bread twice. But if you're using dry yeast, you need to first proof the yeast so that it's going to rise, because dry yeast takes time to rise than instant yeast. So then also, another thing we'll be needing is you'll be needing warm water. Yeah. Oh my god, I just I'm laughing because my camera captured the okay, so we're needing warm water. Yeah, so the first thing, okay, I didn't show you guys. I'm going to be using this what's it called? Let's just call it surface. I'm going to be using the surface from my mom. This is what I'm going to do to knead the bread. I don't want to do it on this surface because I feel like I may be having sticks. Because surface is actually clean, but I don't want to use it. So I'm going to be using this. Then, so our own oven. This is our oven, my power pan. This is what we're going to use to make the bread. And guys, this is the first time I'm doing this, so I pray it goes well. In as much as it's going to be like an easy way of stuff if you don't have oven, but it's still, I don't know, I'm a bit scared. I don't know guys. So let's just see how it goes. So I'm just going to set all this aside because I need this surface for what I want to do. So to proof your yeast, all you need is you need a container obviously, then you need warm water, then you need your yeast, then you need sugar. So first thing I'll be doing here is that I'm going to put my sugar. I'm just going to use, this is 2.5 tablespoon. So I'm actually put, let's say that's half I'm going to use for this. Then I'm going to put this cup is actually 1 cup of water. So I'm just going to put a quarter. Okay, so we're just going to do turn it. Then the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to pour the yeast inside. So I'm going to stir. Like when you're doing bread and you're working with yeast, you actually need like a warm environment. If you don't have like a warm environment, you have to create for the yeast to rise and do well. So, and make sure your water is not hot, because if it's hot, it's going to kill the yeast. So you just want to make sure that okay, You just have to make sure that your water is warm. I saw online 100 Fahrenheit. I don't have thermometer here, so I just made do with what I know is safe. Yeah, the water is not so. For example, if how to know if your water is going to be, if it's suitable or not. If you dip your hand inside and it's unbearable, it means it's too hot. But if you dip your hand inside and it's okay, you don't cringe. It's fine. Okay, guys. So while this is proofing, it's going to proof for about 10 minutes. Okay, so this is I'm actually filming in the evening. So this is like 6:19 or six. Let's say 6:18 when I started. We're going to wait till it's 6:28 before we continue. Okay, so um happy new year, guys. Happy new year. Hope you had a wonderful new year celebration. I'm actually filming this video on the 2nd of January. Yeah, so I don't know when I'm going to when I don't know when I'm going to post this video, but hope you had a beautiful new year celebration. And I'm really grateful to God that every one of us has come into the new year. So while we are waiting for that, I'm just going to set this aside. Then actually, when making bread, there's not so much to do. Um, I'm just going to prepare the dry ingredients. It's a chef word here. So I also have this wooden spatula from my mom. That's what I'll be using to mix before I start using my hand. So I'm just going to reduce this flour. So I have this stainless bowl. Just going to reduce this flour, take a bit, because while you are kneading, you may need to spray flour on the surface and all that. So I just took out a bit for that. So I'm going to set that aside. So in no particular order, I'm just going to add sugar. I'm just going to add the sugar, add my milk. If you have liquid milk, you can use it though. But you just have to make sure that it's going to you're going to note that volume with the water you are going to use. So actually for my water, I don't have a specific measurements, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm not a chef or a baker, but I'm just going to use my discretion. Yeah. So I already put this is a cup of water and I already put a quarter inside the yeast. So I'm just going to pour water as I go. Yeah. So hope you had a wonderful New Year celebration as well as also your Christmas. I actually love to hear how your celebrations went. For me, I can say that I had the best New Year celebration, but I can't say the same about my Christmas. Guys, the Christmas day was a lot though. A lot happened that day, but I just thank God. I was not happy. Yeah, I was not happy. I'm happy that my new year was very beautiful. In fact, God really turned up for me this new year. There were things I was praying for because prior to before the new year, I had plans for. So it was not looking like it was going to happen. So I prayed and God really showed up. It showed Himself, and I'm really really grateful to God. So I hope you had a very beautiful New Year celebration while we are doing this, and I just want to say welcome to 2024. You know how over the years, if once we get into a new year, we always say new year, new me. Actually, that statement is very important. New year, new you. For me, December is always a time of reflection. Just the way a few days to my birthday used to be like a time of reflection for me. That's how December is for me. I always reflect on how my year was and the kind of person I was in that year. Because I feel that is what's most important to me in my life. What's most important is how I am, how I see myself. Because, okay, I know that yes, people will do stuff, but I feel like the most important reflection I have is about myself. I can't start reflecting on how people treated me, so I just have to reflect on how my year went for me. So I reflected, and there were things that I really gave myself kudos for, that I was able to do, and there were things I was like, no, this one is not this one is not following you to 2024. So I just hope we reflected. Even if you could not reflect in December, for me, I don't see reflecting January as being late. Yeah, the most important thing is that you had that point of reflection. Yeah, so that's like the most important thing. So I hope you reflected about your past year and the changes you want to make and the improvements you want to make for yourself in this new year, in your business, generally things you want to do different, or you want to do better, or you want to keep doing. I feel like so many of us, we need kudos for being good children. I just say children for being good, for being good people. We deserve some kudos. So I hope you had a point of reflection, and if you didn't, please do. It's very important. Okay, so let me check my timer to know if it's okay. This 6:26, 2 minutes for us to check our yeast. Oh God, I just read this. I just read this yeast rises, and it gives me joy because I really want to. I love seeing how yeast rise. Actually, after proofing, I love seeing it. So, so if you actually did not have that time to reflect, please do. It's very important. It's very, very important. And also, I really want to thank everyone, all my subscribers, the the subscribers I had before I took that long break. I want to especially thank you guys for sticking with me up to when I came back and even till now. And my new subscribers also, I really want to thank you guys. This is special thank you coming from me in 2024. And it is my prayer that every one of us, as we have seen this year, we are still going to the end of the year and we're still going to see 2025. Okay, so let me check my timer again. Yeah, so I think it should be time now. Yeah, it's time. Please, moment of truth. Hope you rose. I'm begging you. Guys, I'm sorry. That my expression was uncalled for, but look at it. My God. I'm so excited. So let's start. My reaction was uncalled for, sincerely. But it's like, see, when your yeast rises like that, it shows that it's good. Like when you're using dry yeast. But if it doesn't rise, discard. It means the yeast is not good. There's no point putting it in your flour because it's not going to rise. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep this here. So we're going to start. So just put it gradually like that. Okay, so I'm just going to add more warm water here. Please don't add all your water at once. I don't know if I don't. It's just my own advice though, because when my mom used to bake, I actually learned baking, frying from my mom. Then, out of curiosity to see new trends and all that, so I just use YouTube to like broaden my knowledge. So what I've seen from my mom is that when she's making her snacks, she doesn't put the water at once. So I've seen so many people do it, but I don't know. So I'm used to that system that you don't put all the water at once. And using that method, that's really like help. So this is what we are just going to do here. So I'm just going to add more flour. That's why it's always necessary to remove. So time to add. We add our oil. I like to add my oil at this point. Same I'm using, guys. You take it, fold it in, take it, fold it in, take it again, fold it in, take it. Okay. So I think I've needed it enough. Now what I just love to do is I love to drizzle oil on the body of the container, because this is where I'm going to be leaving it to rest. I'm not going to be removing it from here immediately. Yeah, so I just love to do this so that it's going to move easily and it's not going to stick so much when it's. So at this point, I'm just going to cover. The house is a bit, the house is a bit warm, so that's why I'm not putting so much on. I'm not covering so much to keep this dough warm. So, but if you notice that when you have this cold or something, you can always cover with cloth. And I think I'm still going to do that to be on the safer side. Okay, guys, so let's leave it to rest for 1 hour, then we'll come back and continue with our bread. Okay, guys, so it's 2 hours already. I have to let it rest for 2 hours, and now it's time to. Can you see it? This is how it looks after 2 hours. So, what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to sprinkle. This is the time I'm going to need on. So you see the advantage of putting oil. It just pulls out easily without sticking. Like I said, this is what you do. You you need, like, you are folding everything into the center. I added small oil. So the next thing we are going to do is to oil our pan. We're just going to drizzle oil. Then you brush it onto it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them into sections. Let me roll. If you get sticky on your palm, you can just rub oil. So what we are going to do now is that we are just going to leave it to rest for another 40 minutes. So I'm just going to do this, cover with this first, because I want it to rise very well. Okay, so that's it, guys. So you call, sorry, that's not it. That's it to this point. It's going to rise in this pan for 40 minutes. So I'm just going to cover, then I'm also going to use a cloth to cover it. Okay, guys, we're going to come back after 40 minutes. Stay tuned. Now I know that some of you may be saying, oh Joy, the first part is supposed to rise for 1 hour. The duration for bread rising should be 1 to 4 hours. So you can choose to do 2 hours, you can choose to do 3 hours. So everything I'm going to do, like for mine, the rising is going to be like 2 hours, 40 minutes. 2 hours for first time and 40 minutes for the second time. Okay, guys, so stay tuned. Let's go. Okay, guys, so it's past 40 minutes now. I just want to show you how I wrapped it. I had to use a cloth to wrap it. Ow. So look at how our bread looks. Oh my god. It's looking so beautiful. Can you see this? Wow, it looks so beautiful. So the thing now is, I don't know the lid I'll use to cover this thing because I need something. So I saw this. Let's see. Oh my god, we're not going to press it. Okay, didn't press it that much. Yeah, so this is what I'm going to be using to cover it. What I'm just going to do now is that I'm going to go light up my gas with very low heat, guys. You don't want to burn this, and because you're not using oven, we are using our stove top. Okay, guys, so this is the time now where I have to flip. Yeah, we have to be. So what I just did was I drizzled flour on this paper. You can use parchment paper or foil paper. I ran out of foil paper, that's why I'm using parchment. You can see it. So you're just going to flip and turn. So when you want to flip, oh my god, I just hope. Sorry, let me drizzle small oil. I'm scared that this thing will. I I have small oil, so let me just drizzle to get it to stick. Let me just drizzle small oil. I don't want any disappointment. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I don't want any. Let me just do this. If you have butter, please, you can use butter. I'm using oil because this is just what I want. So use oil and butter, oil, oil and your flour. Sorry, this is what we are going to do now. We are going to do this. Then we'll turn it. Oh, oh my God, it's almost burnt. Look at it. But anyway, anyway, let's do this. Can you enter? Hey, Jiwa. Come out. Guys. Oh my God. Please don't make the mistake I made. I left it for like 10 minutes. Please don't leave yours for that long. For that long. You can leave it for like 5 to 6 minutes. I actually left mine for like 10 minutes. But I'm happy it came out nice. It means it's going well. Okay guys, so let's see how it's looking. Yeah. So what I did basically was after I what's the word? So after I flipped it and just like let it bake on the other part. So that's how you do it when you're using your pan. Oops. Feel one part is a bit burnt. Oh my God. I think I just have to let this cool for the paper to remove. Oh. Even after my attempts to put flour and this thing, this guys, this is just a proof that paper is not the way. Please get a parchment paper or you get a foil paper. Yeah, when you are doing yours. Okay, I feel like it's the part that I feel like it's the part that does not have the oil. But still I can't give this. I can't rate this 100%. Oh, this part. Just have to use this paper. Guys, don't use paper. Use a parchment paper or foil. Next time when I want to make now, I have to make sure I get a parchment paper or foil paper. So guys, this is what it's looking like. Don't mind this blunt part. Okay, so let's start. Let me start telling you some things I did wrong about this bread. So first, I left this part for like I think 15 minutes. Yeah, but please if you want to make yours 10 minutes, 6 to 10 minutes, or 5 to 6 minutes. Yeah, so then this top part, I didn't let it stay too long though. So it's my first attempt, guys. Please don't judge me. Okay, so this is how our bread is looking. Can you see it? So let's open. So this is how our bread is looking. Guys, rate me. Did I try? First attempt. It's still very hot now though. Let me try. Hmm. Yeah, trust me, this one is nice. But another thing I'm going to say is like the measurements of all the ingredients I used. If you notice it, I used 2.5 tablespoons of sugar, and that's because I don't like sugar so much. And I'm not eating this alone. I'm also going to give to my dad. My dad does not consume so much sugar. So if you love sugar and you want to make yours extremely sweet, you can then increase it to like maybe 4 tablespoons or thereabouts. So, but guys, this is nice. So let me try it. Let me try it with stew and see how it tastes. So I have stew here. Let's see how it tastes. Look, you guys have not seen my face, so. Trust me, guys, this thing is nice. And The interesting thing about it is that this crispy part is not very nice. It's giving it this crunchy, but your bread is not supposed to be crunchy. Oh my god. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for watching this amazing video. I have to leave you guys now so that I can go and enjoy my bread. If you want, put it down in the comment section. Let me send to your house. Okay, guys, if you want me to make more content like this, I would like to know in the comment section. So thank you so much for watching my video. I really had fun doing this, and I hope you also had fun while watching and you are learning. So I had to make this very realistic. I showed you my mistakes, I showed you everything as it is. So please, I also love you to recreate yours. And this is like another healthy way to have bread in your house instead of buying bread. Yeah, so I don't know if I can do this every time, but I would love to actually do this again. So guys, if you are just seeing this video for the first time, please do subscribe to my channel, like, share, follow, just engage with it. And my subscribers, I love you guys so much. I'm giving you my lots of love right now. Please do like this video, watch and learn. Okay guys, so till next time, bye.